morning. In the South, we are having a little cool weather. I have not changed my wardrobe at all, other than I did put me on a pair of pajamas yesterday and a long sleeve shirt. And, excuse me, I just woke up. But I'm loving it. Oh, if it could stay around 60, I'd be in hog heaven. That's just all I can tell you. I'd be wandering around, resting and sleeping. Probably be a lazy bum if I did that. But I'm going today, and I'm going to get to spend time with my brother. He comes from Missouri, him and his wife, and we have our time with Mother. And the older she gets, the more he comes now, and I think that's just wonderful because all the family gets to be together, the siblings. And so today all us girls have, I say all us girls, Connie and me, have fixed everything to where she has to do nothing, to sit like a little queen that she is. But in doing that, we all pick on each other and we tell little tales and all that thing. So they have the nerve. Now, girls, when something's not your fault, it just should be left alone. But they have the nerve to talk about how spoiled I am. And I just want to tell you a little story, okay? Well, you know, Daddy died when Mother was 7 months pregnant with me. Something similar to that. So it might have been 7, 8, I don't know exactly, but I know that she had quite a long period to go before she had me. And at that time, Mother was so grieved, which I totally get now, that she thought that she wasn't going to make it, and that she fixed up papers that if something happened to her, that my uncle and his wife, they didn't have children, they wanted children, that they would get us and take care of us and raise us. Well, but after after I was born, she said she looked into my face. Now listen to this, girls. She looked into my face and she felt life come back into herself and she wanted to live. So I gave her a reason to live. So if she spoiled me a little bit extra than she did the rest, can you blame her? But in telling that, I want to tell you a little story about her. She always did spoil me a little bit extra. And I remember many times we had a front porch with a swing and then one of those long rockers like I have of Van Einers outside. And she would hold me and she'd swing and she'd sing to me. And oh, I eat it up. I loved it. That was just a thing. I mean, swing me, hold me. You know, I was eating it up. And well, there come a time that I had just outgrown her lap. There was nothing else she could do. So I would lay either on the swing or the rocker and put my head in her lap and she'd sing, rock me some more. So between all of them, I had a right to be spoiled. And I'm just not going to care if they keep telling me I am, because, but Mother had a little song she'd sing to me. She'd say, the song was about farm animals. She said, there was a little rooster on my barn gate. This little rooster was my playmate. This little rooster said, cock-a-doodle-doo, doodle-dee, doodle-dee, doodle-dee-day. And she'd go through all the farm animals. And through all that, I probably ended up asleep somewhere along that line. But that was just such a sweet memory that I hold dear. And it happened so much long. I was so old. By the time she quit doing that, I don't think I could fit in that swing anymore in my head in her lap. So, you know, I had to be a pretty grown. And then there was this deal about my baby bottle. I had the clear glass bottle with a black lid with a nipple. And I had my bottle and it went with me everywhere, whatever I had in it. And so we went to my aunt's one day and there was a little baby there that she said it didn't have a bottle, and I think I ought to give her mine. I know she's trying to wean me off of it. And I thought about it a while, but then I ended up giving that baby my bottle. But I didn't like that baby after that. And so I'm sure that when I went to Mama and Papa's, they had me one extra waiting on me. I don't think I went off it quite that big. But I was grown enough, I still remember that to this day. I was standing up in the car seat by her, and I was thinking in my heart when I didn't give it to her because I liked her. I wanted my bottle back. You know, it's a silly stuff. But anyway, girls, I'm fixing to go have my coffee. Got my cup ready. Go in there and have me a little prayer time with the Lord and read the Word. Enjoy that. And then I'm going to get around, get ready, and go have another fun day at Mother's with the family. So you girls have a good day, and I love y'all. Yes, I do. Bye.
It's been a day. I have mopped every single floor in this house with the exception of this room and my kitchen, and that's because James is at the table. All the stuff on my dining table is still like it was, but I have deep cleaned, scrubbed this house, and it feels so good, but my back does not feel good. But I wanted to share with y'all my ideas for my Christmas decor and share with you a few things that I've already got in the mail. I did order a couple things from Amazon, and they will be dual purpose for me, and you'll understand what I mean by that when I share what I got. So let me sit down, get the camera fixed on the tripod, and I will share with you what I've got so far for Christmas. And then I've got a couple more things coming in today, and I will share when I get those. And I'm excited. I'm really excited now that I know what I'm gonna do. So let me get this set up and I'll share it with you. Pardon the TV in the living room if you can hear it. It's college football. I think Georgia and Mississippi State are playing, but so let me grab a couple things that I'm going to share with you, and then I'm gonna also try to do the DIY today to give you an idea. I still need to get a few more tablecloths, but I have enough that I can already share what I'm going to be doing with them and give you an idea in case it's something you want to do too. So real quick, let me grab what I've got. All right, just kind of a recap. I'm going to be using this. I thrifted this recently, and I thrifted this recently. But I don't know if I shared this with y'all or not. My days are all running together, so if I have, I'm sorry. But I also thrifted this one, and I really loved it. I just think they just look so good together. So I bought both of those at the thrift store to go on my little coat rack thing. So we'll see. I may end up using one somewhere else, but okay. Sorry if you can hear the neighbor's dog barking. So I did order, I thought about doing my own, but y'all, I don't know when I would have the time to do it. And so when I saw how inexpensive these were for the amount that I got, I just ordered them off of Amazon. But I ordered, this is how they come. And they come with the little Jeep string. If you want to use it, you string them up to put on your tree. But it is the dried orange slices. I would love to make my own, but again, I don't know when I'll have time. So I want to use these on my tree because I am going to do a very country Christmas tree. Like no glitter, very like rustic and I'm going to be incorporating my red and white gingham check curtains, my red and white gingham check curtains for my kitchen, and I'm going to be doing red and white gingham, green and white gingham, and then a green, and that's going to be like with my pillows on my couch. And I'm going to be doing my mantle different this year. I'm not going to pull out my nativity because it is a very fancy nativity. But I do have some very vintage nativity animals and the baby Jesus and stuff. So I'm probably going to find a way to incorporate that in my decor. But this will be the first year since I've had that nativity that I've had my fireplace that I will not be using it this year. So I've got to come up with something different for my mantle. So that's that. But here is the green and white gingham pillow covers that I've got. And then I've ordered a solid green, I think it's a 20 by 20 or 18 by 18, I'm not sure. And then I've ordered a red and white gingham pillow cover, the 18 by 18 or 20 by 20, I'm not sure. So it'll be red and white gingham, my green one, and then these little lumbar pillows. And this will be my pillows for my couch. And these I can use in the spring. And then my red and white gingham ones I can use in the summer because I do my red and white gingham and my patriotic, so they can serve as dual purposes. And even the green ones, I can use them with these in the spring, and I think that will be fine. So they'll get dual purpose if I choose to. Okay, and then I ordered, I'll try to hold it up, but I don't know if I can hold the whole thing up, but I ordered this 5 by 7 red and white gingham rug to go in my living room. And I can also use this in the summertime. This was very inexpensive on Amazon. Now, it is not the best quality, but it's the kind you can vacuum, which is a plus. And for the price, I think this was like $37 for a 5 by 7 red and white gingham rug. It's fine. It's perfect. So I did get that, and I'll be using that in my living room. I took my coffee table out while my mom was here recouping from surgery, and I'm really liking it without a coffee table. So I'm thinking I'm not going to put my coffee table back in there. I'm thinking I'm going to see if one of my kids want it. I just am really liking the openness of it, and I'll go in there and show you what I'm talking about. Also, I've already taken down all of the inside fall stuff, but I have kept out, let me show you. I have kept out this cotton, these berries, and these acorn picks, because I'm going to see how they look incorporated into my tree for that rustic Christmas. And then I also am going to be putting some of this in the tree because I like the way it like droops out of the tree. And so I have kept that out. It may not work. It may not, but it may. So we'll see. But I just think, let me kind of show you my vision. This with the acorns, with the berries, you know, and then some other, I have red berries that I'll put in my tree, and I'm just going to use a very few ornaments, only the really, really special ornaments. So it's mostly going to be just like very sparse with ornaments, mostly filler. And then, if y'all remember, this, I haven't decided. I'm thinking I'm going to put this, when I put my curtains up in my living room, that I'm going to swag this over the curtain rod, because I just think that would look very country. And then I'll use my pine garland on my mantle. this is just what's kind of going through my head right now. We'll see. We'll see if I can bring all this together. We'll see if I can bring this vision to life. But I've been on Pinterest looking, just kind of getting some inspiration. And I'm actually very excited to decorate for Christmas now. So I did take down all of my fall and deep clean my house. I do still have up my cute little vintage Happy Thanksgiving postcards. I only had 2 Thanksgiving ones, but I have those up, and I love them. So I've just kept them out of my bookcases. I've took some stuff off of my bookcases. I'm trying to kind of see. I'm wanting to go through and thin out a bunch of stuff. I've been thinking about this for a while. I just really want to thin out. I don't want all of this stuff. Now, I'm still a maximalist. No worries there. But I'm really wanting to thin out the stuff that I just don't love and keep only the stuff that I truly love. So that's what I'm thinking. So anyway. All right, so let me go gather up my stuff, and I will show you how I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be doing with these tablecloths. I'll use these 2 right now. And only one of y'all guessed it. Nobody else guessed it, or if you guessed it, you didn't say it in the comment. But now, disclaimer, I've not seen anyone share this on YouTube. I'm not saying no one has, but I've not seen it. So if you've seen it before, I am not robbing anybody's ideas, okay? I was just riding down the road one day and it hit me because I was thinking about it. And so I'm not trying to take credit for somebody else's ideas. I've never seen anyone else do this. So if you have, just know that I'm not giving anyone, I'm not giving someone credit for their ideas because I've never seen it. And I don't even know the way that I'm going to do it, if it's going to work, because I've come up with a couple different ideas, and then this was the last idea is the one I'm going to do, and I really hope it works. So let me just hush, get all my stuff together, and go get in the living room or floor and show you what I'm going to be doing. All right, so for this DIY, you're going to need a box, your choice of size, something to weight it down, some duct tape to close the box, and have you figured out what we're doing yet? Y'all, please forgive me if this voiceover is not good or sounds great. I am at my mom's. I'm in her bathroom trying to get this done so I can get it uploaded. So I apologize, but we're going to duct tape the box closed, and then you're going to need a staple gun, pair of scissors, and your tablecloths of choice. And what I want to do is I'm wanting to gift wrap these boxes with these tablecloths because I want to use them outside in my Christmas decor. And my thinking was these tablecloths would make these boxes waterproof because we do tend to get a lot of rain in the winter. So that's why I wanted the thicker tablecloths, because I want to use these outside, and we are going to wrap them to look like Christmas gifts. Now, I had to trim some of this. It was just in my way. I was not in the best position to do this, to try to film it, but I'm doing my best. James was at my table as I was doing this, and so I'm just going to cut off a bunch of this excess. I just follow the fold line. But yeah, we're just going to wrap these like Christmas gifts. And I decided to use a staple gun to attach it. You're not going to see it. It's going to be in the wagon and in my wash tub. What is that thing called now? I just drew a blank. My galvanized wash tub that I got from the Great Junk Hunt. So I'm going to have all different sizes of boxes. And that's why I'm wanting to get the different tablecloths. And the green is going to act as the ribbon. Now, I'm showing you with what I have, but I still want to try to find something to use as a bow. That can be like a waterproof bow. Just on some of them that'll kind of be on the top. As you'll see, I didn't have a bow to finish it off, but I'm still going to be looking. But I did want to show y'all this, just on the off chance that you wanted to put some on outside for your decor. But I was thinking these tablecloths would protect the cardboard boxes, and I really love the way it turned out. It was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I did struggle a little bit when I get to the green tablecloth, but this is my first time ever doing this, so I really didn't have a clue how I was going to do it. But it really is not rocket science, and you're going to see it didn't look the best on the bottom, but that's okay. It's not like you're going to see it, and I'm sure I will get better as I do the rest of them. I only did this one today just so I could kind of show y'all. But this is my Christmas DIY. I hope I didn't hype it up and disappoint you, but I actually love this, and I just think it's going to be so cute on my front porch. I have got so many ideas of how I'm going to use these and decorate my porch for Christmas. Y'all, I'm just so excited to decorate for Christmas. I don't know what it is. I told y'all, when the motivation hits and strikes, I am just so ready. I am so ready to get up in my attic and go through my stuff and pull down the pieces that I'm going to use. I have so many ideas, and I just cannot wait. But wouldn't you know, I run out of staples. I sure did. So I went and got some, and I got some shorter staples. I have all different sizes, but I thought I don't need really long staples, but I wish I would have used a little bit longer. These were 1/4 inch. I wish I would have used 1/2 inch, just because of the ends, how you have the extra fabric, the bulk from folding it and everything. But it worked out. I made it work. So the staple gun worked perfectly, and I've heard of people that have the one lady that guessed it. Her name was Linda. She said she did this last year, and they used old bricks to weight it down. So you could use bricks, blocks. James has a ton of scrap wood out there. I figured I would just use it. And like I said, I've got all different size boxes I'm going to use, and I can't wait to use that tablecloth that looks like vintage. It looks like vintage wrapping paper to me. So that's what I was really looking for, tablecloths that would look like wrapping paper. And I think these work great. Snowflakes, it's red. And then I'm going to use the green as my ribbon. Now, this, like I said, I did such a horrible job with the green ribbon, but the end result, it looked fine. But look at that. We have a gift, a present, all ready for the outside. So now I'm going to cut 2 strips of the green tablecloth, and then we will proceed to add it to our package. But let me know what you think about this. Have you ever done this before? Have you seen anyone else do this before? And what are your thoughts on it? Is this something you may try with your decor? I'm curious to know. And then what do y'all think? Where do y'all think I could get like some big plastic bows to go on the tops of the box? I don't really want to use ribbon, but I mean, you could. If it's ribbon, you don't care if it gets ruined. So I really don't know. I just thought these tablecloths would be the best because it would make them waterproof, but I would like to get some. I guess I could get a bag of bows, like from Walmart, those bows you just put on your packages. I guess they would work. I don't know. Y'all let me know your thoughts, your ideas, and I'm curious to know what you think about this. And I wish I would have made this a little bit wider, but it's okay. This was the first one. I will tweak this as I go along, but I ended up stapling this part down, and then I folded it over and stapled it a couple more times to make it stay. It's fine. I mean, you really can't see it. And from the road, you're really not going to be able to see it. You know what I mean? So I really love this, and I love the way it turned out. And there's 1,000,001 ways you could do this with these items. So I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this. Thank y'all so much for being here, for always showing up, for being faithful and loyal and understanding. I love y'all so much. And I am just so excited that I finally got a video out for y'all. But there's more to come. So y'all just hang in there with me. This month has been a little crazy, a little unexpected, a little out of my norm. But that's okay. We do what we have to do. Sometimes that's just life. It throws us curveballs, and it teaches us. We do learn through everything that we're going through. But I will say, give y'all a little update. I am feeling amazing with my hormone replacement therapy. It's going great. I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling rested. I'm sleeping. I'm having more energy, and thank God, because I have really needed it this past week and a half, 2 weeks going on. So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling wonderful. So that's a little update on that. But as you can see, this wasn't quite long enough to go all the way from one end to the other, but it's okay. It's not a problem. But look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so excited. And then this one I made wider, but again, it's different. It's fine. It's fine. Y'all don't judge me too harsh. This was my very first one. I'm showing you the first time me doing it. So please be gentle with me. And I love the way it turned out. So that's all that matters, I guess, right? But see how I didn't have enough? And I'm not going to have enough of this one either, but that's okay. We just learn as we go, and I'll know next time. Plus, this was a round tablecloth. If I would have had an oblong tablecloth, the solid color, then it would have been fine. But this is why I wanted some solids and some prints. But I think you get the gist of it after all, when it's all said and done. So anyway, that is my fun Christmas DIY. I will definitely be doing more of these with some different tablecloths, and I cannot wait for y'all to see it all come together on the front porch for my Christmas porch 2025. To your bachelor days this coming week.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna miss me?
Mm-hmm.
Get married, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
The crap was I thinking? Y'all fixing to see some abuse. See, she hits me.
Oh, James. We got a clean house. You gonna keep it clean while I'm gone?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna see a trail where you've been in the house.
No.
Oh.
Take my shoes off the front door and everything.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do for supper? Chinese?
There's restaurants all over this town.
You gonna eat Chinese food every night?
I'm gonna eat Chinese, I'm gonna eat Mexicanese, I'm gonna eat Vietnamese, I'm gonna eat everything.
Taco Bell?
No.
McAllister's?
Maybe.
You can tell me and I can order it for you.
No.
I'm just gonna run to Walmart, buy me some more apples.
Get some biscuits while you're there.
We got biscuits.
We don't got biscuits.
We do got biscuits. They're in a Ziploc bag. They're not in a biscuit bag. I've told you this. The biscuit bag broke, so I had to put them in a Ziploc bag.
I went looking for biscuits. I didn't find any biscuits. I found yeast rolls. I didn't want yeast rolls.
We have biscuits. Do you believe me?
I guess so. I'm too tired to argue right now.
You didn't look very well, because I told you they're in a Ziploc bag. They're not in a biscuit bag. Hey y'all. So I am leaving my house. I'm headed to stay with the mama giving Delana a break. She stayed Saturday and Sunday, well, Friday night and Saturday night, and now I'm going to relieve her because she has work this week. But let me tell y'all what happened. So last night, I got on our little step stool. I used it all day yesterday because I deep cleaned my house. I mean, I was on it. I was doing top cabinets, you know, dusting, cleaning, all that kind of stuff. So I was cleaning. So that afternoon, James was in the garage. He's working on a project in there for a neighbor. And I went and got my step ladder like I always do because I was going to turn on my light bulb above my cabinets. My mom had me turn off all the lights and stuff whenever she was there, so I was going to turn it back on. Y'all, that ladder broke on me. And you know how your ladders are like this? It did like this. Both of the legs broke like this. And I went down from the top of my refrigerator to my tile floor, face down. Now, I didn't hit my face, but a lot of the fall was on my elbows, across my abdomen, across my chest where the bars were. I caught myself with this hand, and all these fingers were like stove up, aching, sore, a broken nail. It was traumatic. I was bleeding from my elbows, and I sat there for a minute because I was in shock, because that was a hard fall, and I was in shock, and I didn't want to move too fast because I didn't know what damage had been done. Y'all, my head was inches from hitting my granite countertop. Yes. So I sat up for a minute, got my bearings, because it happened so fast, and I was like, I think I was almost like shocked for a second. It was so dramatic, y'all. I know I'm being dramatic, but it was dramatic and traumatic. So I set up, I realized, okay, so I go to the laundry room door out to the garage, and I'm like, James, I just fell off of that ladder. Well, he jumps up, he comes in there, he sees the ladder on the floor, how it was. He starts assessing me, like pressing my stomach, everything, making sure no ribs were broke or anything like that. We addressed my elbows, made sure I didn't need stitches. Yeah. And so that did me for the day. I was like, I'm done. So I took me some ibuprofen because I knew I was going to be sore. So I took me some ibuprofen, got a warm bath, and then just called it a day. And I'm surprised I'm not more sore in my body, but my elbows are killing me. They hurt so bad. You do not realize how much you use a part of your body until it is hurt. And I did not realize how much I use my elbows. But this one is pretty scuffed up. This one doesn't have, I don't know, it doesn't have any scuffs, but it's very, very tender. They're not chipped or broken or anything. I have full range of motion. But I did wake up, my hand was so swollen, I had to take my rings off because they were like, so, just this one hand, not this other hand, just this hand. And this is the hand that I hurt when I fell. So I took my rings off for a while, let all that go down. They're still a little bit tight, just this hand. But I'm gonna be okay. I'm just too old to be falling. That scared the mess out of me, y'all. And it scared James, because I don't think he realized how high up I was. I was at the highest part of my cabinets, to the point where it's too high for a chair or anything. I had to have that ladder. And it scared him. And he kept checking on me. He'd go out, he'd come back in, check on me. I was in the recliner. I'm like, I'm good, I'm good. But y'all, that was crazy. That was so crazy. But I'm good. Just my elbows hurt, but you know, nothing I can't deal with. It beats some broken ribs and broken bones and all of that. But yeah, so my pillow covers that were supposed to come in yesterday, I ended up having to cancel them because they would not give me any updates on it. So I canceled them. I guess they got lost in transit or something. So, because there was not even, you couldn't see where they were past the day they were supposed to be delivered, which I think was the 6th. Anyway, so I canceled those and reordered those. So I don't have them to share. And then I have several orders that are coming in today that I won't be able to share until I'm back home. So James is going to be watching out for them and getting them. But I did order 2 fatigue mats for my kitchen in the red and white gingham. I'm excited about those. I can use them for the summer too. I like the fact that they are that rubbery, so you can just wipe them off. You don't have to worry about throwing them in the washer. I splurged a little bit on those. Those were a little bit more expensive. Turn your blinker on, Donna. But not too bad. And then I ordered, what else did I get? Oh, the other pillow covers. Oh, I ordered some different light bulbs. Like the primitive light bulbs, the silicone covered ones. I saw some other ones on Amazon that really intrigued me. And so I've ordered them, and I want to share them with y'all. So those are coming in today. And I ordered me 2 inserts for my little green and white check pillows. I don't have any pillows that size, so I did go ahead and order me some inserts for that. And then my sweet friend Holly is sending me a gift, so that's also coming in today. So I'll have some things to share. I just can't share them today when I wanted to, because now I'm headed to my mom's, but it's okay. She had a pretty rough weekend pain wise, but I've been in contact with her and Delana. She's very weak, so we're going to try to figure out something that she can eat that's in her diet during all this that she can eat. So I'll get up there and try to figure that out. I may have to go to the grocery store, and she did tell me today is a better day, so that's good. It's just been a process, but she is progressing. We've been in contact with the doctor. He's very pleased. He said she's coming along, she's progressing, so there's no need to worry about that. Everything is as it should be. So yeah, so now I'm gonna get up here and take care of her. I think she just misses me because I pamper her a little bit, baby her a little bit, probably more than I should, but that's my mama. What you gonna do, So let me get up here, and I'm gonna get this video edited for y'all. Thank y'all for being patient. Thank y'all for understanding the way my videos are going to be for a little while. But I am very excited to decorate for Christmas this year. I've got so many ideas. I'm trying to figure out how I can put my Christmas tree in my crock that I have on my front porch. I don't know if I can make it work, but I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe I can, I don't know. If not, I'll use my tree box that James made me. It'll be fine. But I'm real excited to decorate for Christmas. I have so many ideas. I've got to rethink my mantle because I tried an item that I was going to use on my mantle yesterday, and it's entirely too big. It would not work, so I got to rethink that. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. So there's going to be lots of decorating. So if you are where you can, maybe you can put the channel on and just kind of let it play in the background, play some old videos. I hate to ask y'all to do that, but it'll kind of keep the algorithm going and not kick me out completely. But if you don't do that, that is totally fine too. Also, be looking for some giveaways during Vlogmas. I'm going to try to do one giveaway a week during Vlogmas of some of my inventory that I have, some home decor. I'll put the little things together, show y'all tell you all the rules and how to enter to win those. So I'm going to have giveaways during Vlogmas, and we're going to be doing a lot of decorating during Vlogmas, and I'm so excited. I love doing Vlogmas. It's a lot of work, but it's so much fun. I get so much enjoyment out of it. We've already scheduled our family cookie decorating date, and we'll be having that at Delana's house this year. So lots of fun things in store for the channel during this holiday season. So I hope that you will stick around, hit the subscribe button if you hadn't, if you enjoy, and click the little thumbs up. That always helps. And thank you so much for all of your love and support, and I will see y'all very soon with a new video, and I will continue to update you on Instagram and my YouTube community posts every day, like I have, letting y'all know how the mama's doing. So I love y'all. I'll see you real soon. Bye, y'all.